So I got these guys a little bit late, but better late than never, yeah? Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got these bad boys right here. Potential bad boys. They do feel good though. This, my friends, is the Adidas Harden Volume 6, which I'm sure most of you guys already know by now because again, we are a little bit late, but I figured why not? Different model, but still, why not?
Touché.
But anyways, these guys right here have one of the best traction setups ever as far as the pattern is concerned. I don't know if this plays really well. Haven't tried them out yet, but I am excited to. And we've got herringbone from top to bottom. Different kind of herringbone as well. We got really thin, tight patterns right there. We got thicker ones right here. This feels like it'll be a good setup for outdoors. I really like the Trae Young shoe. I didn't get the chance to use them inside. I only used them outside, but I did list them as one of the best basketball shoes of last year, 2021, based off of my outdoor play with them. These feel like they're going to be right in line with that, but this time we have gyms open now, so I got to try them out indoors before I get to go outside. The cushion setup though is Boost. I know you can't see it from this side, but it is all completely visible, very Harden 1 looking and all of that stuff. I actually thought that there was gonna be a Boost insole, which there's not, just a regular insole. And then they caged it with that, rubber sidewall and stuff. This is a lot firmer than the other stuff. It's not quite as rubbery, but it's still gonna get the job done. It'll keep everything housed, everything caged. So it's not too unstable, but this whole medial side right here being open is gonna allow the Boost to move and be boosty. They do feel good, by the way. They don't feel crazy good. They don't feel like the crazy explosive, but they do feel very reminiscent of the Volume 1s, which to me, outside of the Volume 3, like those are the two best ones. The Volume 3 might be one of the best basketball shoes ever. That shoe is fantastic. But the Volume 1 was no slouch. Like that was a great shoe. The upper on these guys is where things get like real, like just, I don't know what to think about them. It's just real weird. It's a lot of felt. It feels cheap for sure. Like in hand, it doesn't feel premium whatsoever. However, that is what they were going for. The upper itself is made out of recycled scraps. So Adidas is going real hard with the whole like recycled thing. Like a lot of their products are made out of recycled material. It's not like one or two, you know what I mean? Like it's most of them. It's really interesting that they're going that way, but I think it's also really cool so long as the performance is still up there. So if this stuff plays like crap because of the upper, then maybe they should switch things up for their performance line and keep the recycled stuff for lifestyle. But feeling it, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be bad. It just doesn't feel great. Like if I were to spend my money on these, which I did not, a friend of mine that actually works at Adidas, shout out to you for actually hooking me up with these. I really do appreciate it. But anyways, if I was gonna spend my money on these, like I would not feel like I got the most bang for my buck, to be perfectly honest. They do have the weird thingies on them that was on the last model, the 5, those weird dots and stuff. I do believe it is the same designer as well, who is the designer from the Jordan Why Not Volume 2, or no, just the Why Not 2s. The volume thing is this shoe.
Sorry.
Now the internal, or the internal guts of the shoe is actually really great. It's those little ankle pods right there. They do have the cat's tongue, which is on the Volume 3. So when you run down, it's smooth, and then when you run up, it feels a little rough. So it's supposed to make it so that it doesn't feel like your heel is flopping out of the shoe. However, the shoe fits a little weird. Like it's not perfectly true to size, but it's also not one where I'm like, oh, I could go down half a size. Like my toe is at the edge, which is where I like it, but I can see like down in the heel because of these pods. Like those pods keep me away from the rear. It's a really weird kind of like feeling. I don't know if I love it. I just hope that it doesn't break into a point to where they end up becoming a half a size too big. We'll, wait and see. Like obviously time will tell, but it's just a weird fit. So I would say go true to size unless you really like are skeptical of Adidas's sizing, which is all over the place. And then you can go down half a size, but I would recommend, at least for right now, going true to size. Again, after being broken in, it might change, but it is what it is. And these are really cheap feeling. Like I don't think I would buy this if I saw this on the shelf. Especially like if I saw these two shoes on the shelf and this was 120, like first off, these feel mad light compared to this. And they just feel, even though the materials are not any better, like they don't feel, I don't know, I would buy this shoe just based off of feeling, that's all. Not performance, this could be a great shoe, but you're not, like you don't sell the shoe that way. You walk into a store and then you touch them and yeah, I would not grab these. There is a torsional plate, like the infinity bar. So it goes, like it starts here and then it goes out and then back around. So they're a little stiff in that sense, but it should act as a spring plate as well. I think that that should offset the cage, you know what I mean? But we'll see. It's just a very interesting look. I will say that they feel, just based off of a try on, way nicer than last year's. Last year's I refused to play in. They were awful. They were so stiff. I'm always surprised when I see someone at the gym. There's usually like one person.
Well, that's because that's that guy's shoe and he's just like, hey,
you know what I mean? But
spent the money.
I'm always
make
just,
them work.
yeah, but I'm still always surprised that like Like I'd have been like, no, I'm gonna return these, you know? I think I gave both of mine away, and those fit mad long too. Like man, those were awful. But yeah, this one right here feels way better as far as like wanting to actually play in them. It's just, when you compare this with damn near anything else that's on the shelf right now, the upper is a real big deterrent, I will say that. If you really need boost cushion though, this is probably the only shoe that you're gonna get that out of basketball wise, you know? Like there's no other, what other boost shoes are there?
I guess you're right.
Basketball wise, I'm not talking about running or training or any of that stuff, but like for basketball, I don't remember them being another boost shoe.
The Trae Young ones have the bounce?
They have boost in the heel and then light strike throughout the rest of the shoe. So,
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a little bit of it, but
There's a smidge.
yeah, but the D Rose shoes don't have it.
Yeah.
Like they're focusing a lot on the resto mods and stuff like that. So I think the Gill Zero Retro, I guess that's technically a resto mod. I think that those are supposed to have boost, but I don't even know where those are. I can't find them anywhere. They haven't officially released. So, you know, I really don't know for sure 100% if that shoe has boost. So this might be the only basketball shoe with boost right now. Minus the Trae Young shoe, but again, that's only in the heel. I'm talking about full length boost, like boosty boost. You don't really feel it in the heel.
No.
You know?
I'm curious how much you feel it with these since they're so caged.
That's the thing, is that right from a try on, like it felt just like the Harden Volume 1s, which I thought felt good. I love that shoe. So as long as they stay like that, like while you're playing in them, I think that they'll be a good one. They just look funny.
They really do. It's like, do you want to put charms on your shoe? Cool, we have a whole band for you to attach them to.
Yeah, I really don't understand this thing. Like, is it attached to something? If it's attached to the Strobel, which it kind of feels like it is, but it's still like loose enough to where it's like, it's not really locking you down. So it's just weird.
Light bulb.
Maybe it's an homage to the giant band that they've been placing across the earlier models.
Like the 3s and the 4s.
They're like, remember that? We're gonna bring it back.
Well, ask me to remember that part again.
Remember that?
No, I didn't.
We're gonna bring it back.
It was forgettable. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Again, thank you to my friend over at Adidas for sending these out. I'm excited to try them out. I hope that they're a great shoe. I am glad that they're doing something with the recycled stuff. I just know that they could do it better. That's the main thing. Because they do the parlay, like the recycled knits, feels way more premium than this stuff. So hopefully they kind of like move more in that direction. Because this, I don't think you're doing yourself any favors having this on a shelf. Even next to the LeBron shoe, where it's all like ripstop and stuff, like plastic and see-through shit. This doesn't look anywhere near as good as that. Like, I don't see how you're gonna compete like that. You gotta do something different. I'm just trying to help you guys out, that's all.
Back to the drawing board.
But thank you so much for watching once again, and until next time, guys, have a good one.